focus on tomorrow, the big day of the event, with a very, very difficult stage to go through. Cross the thing.
Those are the defending champions, and here you see how things work for the defending champions, and they are determined again. This season, probably they might be the winners. And let's now look at the other company or other companies that are doing this also. M Sport Ford is one of the vehicles that most drivers are determined to use also to match champions, but it's been long since M Sport Ford were the winners. But this time round, they're determined maybe they can also be champions in Kenya and overall as well.
Au rouge, droite 140 à fond là, déjà. Soit 100 mètres piège au jaune, gauche 150 moins risque le milieu, soit 100 mètres trop fin, gauche 4. 220 mètres au jaune, 100 mètres au rouge,
Well, that is the Safari Rally for you. The most difficult terrain, and you've had difficult times across the entire season, and also the previous season that the WRC returned to the country, and we've seen the most horrible crashes happening at the Safari. And here are the highlights of those graphic images. Sometimes you might see them, but it happens that drivers have a problem with their cars. They break down, they can't continue, they can't proceed. But we have highlighted the epic episodes of these punches and crashes.
Yes, it's that time again. We're going on safari as the World Rally Championship rolls into Kenya for round 7 of this 2023 series. 6 stages to run on the opening day and 212 kilometres of competitive action. Championship leader Kalle Rovanperä first into the stage this morning, and despite the road cleaning effect, the Finn still managed second fastest through.
This one downhill section, which is really narrow and a lot of loose gravel, was really difficult. I think this one is is gonna clean a lot. I couldn't do much there. I was even struggling to make the hairpins on the gravel line, so that was tricky, but other than that, safe and clean run through.
But back with a bang, 8 times world champion and winner here in Kenya in 2021, blowing everyone else away to go a full 7.5 seconds faster. It's that man, Sebastien Ogier.
It's okay actually, it's quite a little dampness in there, so the grip is fine, pretty consistent. Only the downhill on the top with the gravel was quite sleepy. I struggled a bit in there as well, but yeah, I tried to have a decent speed, but nothing crazy because long weekend ahead.
A solid start for Toyota then, first and second, with Elvin Evans lying third overall after the day's opener. Esa-Pekka Lappi fastest through on the second test this morning, although he remained in 5th overall, while his teammate Thierry Neuville picked up a front right puncture and dropped over 9 seconds. But the real action was to come on the 30-kilometre Kedong test that brought the morning loop to a close. M-Sport's Oit Tanak was showing good time on the splits. That was until he was forced to stop and change a puncture. An engine issue came later in the stage and the Estonian dropped 2.5 minutes.
Yeah, it just came off the rim quite early in the rut, so yeah, it was quite a very simple story.
And you lost another half minute after that as well.
Yeah, we had some engine trouble, so yeah, we didn't get the power anymore.
Esa-Pekka Lappi also picked up a puncture, but that was towards the end of the stage. The Finn pressed on, and in doing so, the flailing rubber made bits of the rear right corner of the I-20, leaving the team with some work to do in service. While Rovanperä was unstoppable, taking the stage win, Ogier was your rally leader, but by just 2.5 seconds after the morning loop. The Frenchman had no hybrid power through stage 4, and he dropped 9 seconds to Calais, with Evans 17 further back.
Yeah, I have no hybrid the whole stage, so it didn't help.
Into the afternoon then, and everyone opting to take 2 spare tyres, with the exception of Sebastien Ogier. He went for just 1. With less weight in the back of his Yaris, he stormed to another stage win, 8.4 seconds clear of Lappi and 15.3 clear of Rovanperä. His rally lead back up to 17.8 seconds. On to stage 6, and things were about to go very wrong for Neuville. The front left suspension collapsing on his Hyundai, and that marked the end of his day. Meanwhile, Ogier continued on his rampant run, another fastest time for the Frenchman. Further back, Esa-Pekka Lappi, who's on his first Safari rally, remember, went second quickest, and the Finn was enjoying himself.
Beautiful. No, it's a different kind of challenge, but I like it, yeah.
And that just left the 30 kilometres of Kedong left to run. A fast, flat-out test to end the day. And Sebastien Ogier, with that brave choice to take just 1 spare, once again claiming a stage win. More importantly than that, he extended his rally lead to 22.8 seconds over Rovanperä, with Evans third, 20.7 further back, and Lappi in 4th.
Yeah, it's been a good day, you know, except for this hybrid issue this morning. We had a perfect day, so we can be happy.
So, day 1 in Kenya is done. Tomorrow marks the longest day of the rally. 6 rough, tough stages, and the rain is threatening. As is always the case, it's Saturday's action that turns the rally on its head here in Kenya. Can Ogier hang on, or will Rovanperä?
Well, those are the highlights. What happens in the rally, what you really didn't see any other time, but you can see it now. It's happening, and it has happened in the past, and it can happen in this rally as well. Anyway, take a short break. When we come back, we'll talk about Lewa Marathon. You see, they are still coming. They are still coming. They're still finishing. They're still finishing, all of them. Even if they finish 5 hours later, they are finishing. Take a short break. When we come back, I have plenty about Lewa Safari Marathon, talk to sponsors, talk to athletes, and those involved here, and even the fans.